Welcome to a short episode of Cooking on the Fry. I'm just going to share a few things about spices. The first thing I'm going to share is I really don't know hardly anything about spices, but I know that I need them. It's kind of like I can't cook with them and I can't cook without them. So I need them, and they are really important. Spice trading in human history goes back to about 3000 BC, and if it weren't for spices, the world could be very different. I learned that one of the main reasons why the age of exploration even happened was because the Ottoman Empire conquered Byzantium in 1453, blocking the spice routes between Europe and China, resulting in an urgent need to find new trade routes to get those spices from China to Europe. So how interesting is that? If it weren't for some of these spices, we might not even be here. At least I might not even be here. So I found my own spice trading route. I discovered the spices at Grocery Outlet, and what a deal they are. What you're looking at is my spice haul, $35. And if you've ever gone shopping for spices, you know how crazy expensive they can be. And I'm going to go through very briefly what I got for 35 bucks. Okay, let's go through these briefly. First of all, minced garlic. I'm looking forward to doing a whole lot of stuff with this, but garlic is pretty self-explanatory. Even I get it. I've got this taste of Shanghai here. I'm not exactly sure what Shanghai tastes like. It must taste good, or they wouldn't be putting it in a little plastic container and selling it to people. But what it does contain is cinnamon, fennel, anise, allspice, cloves, and black pepper. That sounds really interesting. And for what I paid for these spices, I can afford to buy an experiment. This could be really amazing. I'm just going to figure out what to do with this. Bouillon cubes. These can be used in all kinds of things, like fried rice. And I'm working on becoming a rice mad scientist right now, so maybe in future episodes we'll see. And beef bouillon cubes. You can pay a lot of money for bouillon cubes. I did not pay a lot of money for these. This was huge, just discovering the bouillon cubes. Poultry seasoning. I love it when manufacturers tell me what food I can put the seasoning on. Well, what is it really? I'm going to read the ingredients and figure out what this stuff is. Well, what it is thyme, oregano, salt, black pepper, mustard powder, and sage. So I've got all those spices mixed in here, and I imagine I might try chicken. How about that? I don't know anything about curry, but at what I paid for this much, I can afford to try it. I can afford to curry just about anything, as much as I want, and see how it works. What I do know is I've got mustard, turmeric, coriander, cumin, and cloves. That sounds fascinating. And one thing I actually did learn is when you buy a spice, always read the ingredients, because some of these salt and pepper mixes also had sugar, but on the front it just said salt and pepper mix, and then on the back you find there's sugar in there. And why would I want that, and why do I need that in my salt and pepper? It doesn't make any sense. Minced onion. Can always use that. That's great. Looks like it contains minced onion. This is Italian seasoning, and it's got marjoram, thyme, rosemary, savory, sage, oregano, and basil. Wow, if I had to buy all those individually, how much that could set me back. But for one very low price, I got them all in one, and look how much I got. I mean, this is, 5 ounces, which I guess this stuff must just have a lot of volume to it, but that's a lot of it. And then finally, a whole lot of black pepper, 11 ounces. And this black pepper contains only black pepper. That's good. So let me put these all back. quickly. The bottom line is I've got spices that'll last me a long, long time. I can do experiments. I can learn without worrying that I'm wasting a spice that cost me $5, $6, $7, $8 or more for a little tiny container of it. I've got spices to last me indefinitely. Some of these big ones might even outlive me. Who knows? So that's it. Please do some exploration, just like the Europeans of the 15th century. Find your own route to cost-effective spices. Don't be a spice chump, and make an effort to learn how they work like I am. So until next time, that's it for me. Cooking on the Fry. Over and out.